Yo, what is going on, guys? Jordy back with another T3 video. So today I wanted to do kind of a more fun video. We're going to be doing a tier list of all the lucky draw skins in the game. There's currently 30 lucky draw skins, and you actually don't have access to all of them. They kind of rotate them out inside the lucky stars little section of the game, and they'll be rotating out and in. So you're never really going to miss out on any of the skins. A couple of them rotated out last night, but they will be back eventually. That has been told to us that they rotate in and out of the game. So I'm going to be rating all 30 lucky draw skins right here. We're going to rate them based on if they're a W skin, if they're an A skin, a B, a C, a D, and then an L. So W is like S tier, except I just thought it'd be funny to have a W and an L. And then we have 4 little tiers in the middle, just depending on if they're not quite a W or they're not quite an L, but they fall somewhere in the middle. So we're going to do it in alphabetical order. And we also do have all 4 of the Valentine skins on this tier list, even though they're not all in the game currently. So the Fort one, the Gloria one, and the Judix one are also going to be added into this because we know that they are lucky draws that are coming out in the future. And also the Jabali skin, where he has it's like the Chinese New Year skin. We don't have that one on this list. So we do have it sort of data mined, but we don't know when it's coming. And it kind of feels like a Chinese New Year like vibe, but that's already passed. So we're not really sure if or when we're getting that skin, but we do know that we're getting the Valentine skins. So we're going to go through all of this. I think it's going to be a really fun time. There's a couple of other skins on here that have been teased that just haven't come into the game yet, like the Christina Pirate skin or the Vision skin for Chemist. They're not currently in the game or are planned to come out within the next couple of weeks. So I also did not include them on this list, but we're going to jump into it. This is my personal opinion on the skins. So we're just going to jump in and we're going to rate these. So to start us off, we are doing this in alphabetical order. We are going with the Dragon's Breath skin for Aletta. This one, a lot of people thought this one was probably the best skin when it came out in the game. I personally think that this one is really good, but I think her Dragon's Dance skin is just slightly better. This one is going to be an A for me, though. The animations are really good. Her dashing animation is awesome. It has like the wings and like the red is really cool. So personally, I think this one is an A skin. And then to go with it, the Dragon's Dance skin, I think, is W tier. The reload animation on this skin is absolutely gorgeous. All the colors, the animations, everything that goes along with this skin is just really good. So I think this one is personally a little better than the Dragon's Breath skin. But there are both really good options if you're an Aletta main and you do want to get one of these. They're both really, really good. These should hopefully rotate back into the lucky stars hopefully soon. That'd be really cool. We recently had this one in the game and it's now rotated out, but regardless, both really good skins. The next one is the Red Riding Hood skin for Chemist. I personally really like playing Chemist, and I didn't get this skin. It has a lot of really cool animations. It has like this really cool like green wolf animation, you know, little Red Riding Hood, big bad wolf, blah blah blah. But I personally think that the Vision skin that we had teased, I think that one is going to be a better skin. It just looks cooler to me. But this one still has really good animations, and I would put this one at A just because it is Chemist's first skin. I just think the other skin is just a little better. So just my 2 cents on it. The next one is the Fiery Lion. I have a list of all the names because I don't know all the names. So if I look over, that's why. The Fiery Lion skin for Christina. This one caught me by surprise. I actually really like all of the animations of her bombs in this one. I still don't think it's probably the best skin for her. I really like the Snowboarder skin, which is not a lucky draw skin, but I think this one is also an A skin. And these are going in the tiers in no particular order either. So it's not like this one's better than this one. I'm just popping them where they are. But I think this one is actually really, really good. The whole like sound effects are really good. The animations are really good. It just works. It fits. It works. It's a really, really good skin. The next one is the Golden Shores skin for Christina. This was her first lucky draw. This one was like last summer, and I actually did not get this skin. I do not have this one. Personally, I just didn't really like the vibe. I have the Snowboarder skin, and I think that one is just so much better. That's actually my favorite skin for Christina. So I personally think this one's kind of C. the gun was cool. It was kind of like a water gun type thing, but it had coconuts on it. And it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely a cool skin, but it's just not my favorite. I would personally rock this or even the snowboarder over it. So just my 2 cents. The next skin is the Love Clad skin for Fort. This one is, like I said, not out in the game yet, but we do know it's coming. We have all the Valentine's events coming within the next 2 weeks or so. And this is the first Fort skin we have. Now this, I did a poll over on my YouTube on my community tab the other day to see what the community thinks are between the 4 Valentine skins, which one is the best, which one that you like the best. And this one actually got some comments saying like, this one's really cool, or like, I hate what they did to Fort. I think it's cool. I don't know if it's necessarily practical, and it doesn't really fit Fort. I think it would have been cooler to have like something a little different as far as Fort. But it's just for the meme factor and for the just goofiness of the skin. It's not practical in any way, but honestly, if I don't put this at W tier, I think I'm going to get a lot of complaints. I think this is a W skin. I think it looks really cool. It just has a fun vibe. It's by no means practical. You're going to be able to be found very easily on the map. You're not going to blend in with a map in any shape, like any way, shape, or form. But he's a big dude, and he's a big pink dude, and I just think it's really funny. It's really cool. This one's a W. Roast me in the comments all you want. This one's a W for sure. The next one is Deep Spacer. Deep Spacer for Gloria, which, by the way, Gloria has a lot of skins. So does Sindri. But the Deep Spacer skin for Gloria was probably one of my favorite skins when it initially came out. It was like a fully like different vibe than what we were used to at the time. It was one of the, not maybe one of the first lucky draws, but one of the first that I actually personally got. And I really like this skin. I think this skin is really solid. Her guns are really cool on this skin. It just kind of fits. It works. But it's nothing special. It's just kind of cool. It's just kind of cool. I'm gonna put this at B tier. I think it's definitely a good skin, has good colors on it, but nothing special. But the next skin I think actually is going to be really cool. This one is called the Pink Precision for Gloria. This is her Valentine's skin, and I think it just looks cool aesthetically. It's not very different than the original Gloria. She has a helmet on instead of like a cowboy hat, but regardless, I think it is still a pretty cool looking skin. We don't know the animations on it though, so as far as animations are concerned, I'm not sure, but she does have like a unicorn gun, which is pretty sweet. I'm gonna put this at A tier. I think it just looks really nice, and that's really my only thing I can go off of, is that it looks nice. Like I said, we don't know what gameplay or anything of this skin looks like yet, but we will soon when it comes out. So the next one is her Snack Rush skin. This is the one with the burrito gun and like I think it's a burrito and a hot dog, if I'm not mistaken. She has like roller skates. I personally roller skate in real life. That's one of my other hobbies besides YouTube and video games. I love going roller skating with my friends. So the skates personally for me do something. I think this one is also A tier. I just really like the gun, the aesthetic, the vibe. It's just really cool. And I do like the colors actually. Having like the darker pants mixed with like the yellowy orange, just it works. I think this one works. I think this one's cool. Again, by no means practical. It doesn't really make a lot of sense having a taco gun or a burrito gun or a hot dog gun. Just doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's just funny. It's just cool. It's funny. So the next one, oh man, I think a lot of people really like this skin. This one is the Marksman Cupid skin, which I actually made a lucky draw video on recently. I think this one is really dope. This one is getting an S for sure. It's just the vibe of it. It looks really cool. Has a really unique like animations to it. His like flare rounds look really dope. But as far as just the pure aesthetics of the skin, I think the skin looks really good. We're putting it a W. I think this was a W skin. And to go into more of a hunter's skin, the Void Warlord skin. Everyone thought this one was the best skin on Hunter until the Marksman Cupid came out. I think this one is A. Still a really solid skin, but not as cool in my opinion as the Marksman Cupid skin. I don't know. It's not as cool. It's definitely an awesome skin, but not as cool. Not as cool. So the next one is the first Iris skin we got. No, yeah, she doesn't have any of the lucky draw skins. This one is the Summer Light skin, and I know a lot of people like this skin for reasons, but it's just not my favorite. Not my favorite. I really like the robotic nurse one, whatever that one's called. This one's gonna be a B for me. I don't know. It's just not my favorite. I think it's cool, but it's just, I don't know. Not really my favorite to me personally. So Jabali has some great skins. He has the Pumpkin Nightmare skin. I'm a big Halloween person. Halloween skins when they came out were super dope. I honestly think this one's A. The only reason I say this one is A, has great animations. You have a really cool like scarecrow thing on your back. Super dope animations. The pumpkin shield is really cool. The only reason I'm going to say this one is A is because the next one, the Quantic Knight, is W. The Quantic Knighthood is such a cool skin. It's the one I use on my Jabali personally. They're both debatably switchable. It just depends on the vibe and what you like, but the pumpkin one is also super good. The pumpkin shield looks really cool, but I just, something about the Quantic Knighthood is just really good, really good. So just my 2 cents. I think this one's better, but they're still both really good skins. The Avant-Garde skin, Avant-Garde Beats for Johnny, this is S tier, 100%, or I guess W tier. It's his coolest skin he has in the game. Yes, it is a lucky draw skin, but regardless, it is the coolest skin for him. We do have the season 0 skin. If you played in season 0, whenever Johnny was like the season 0 character on the pass, the hero on the season pass, he had a level 100 skin. I didn't play in season 0. I started like 2 weeks after season 1 started, so I unfortunately don't have that skin, but that skin is really cool too. It's not a lucky draw skin though. This was his first lucky draw skin, and just like the whole aesthetic of it, the vibes, the dancing, the music, it's just really good. This is the one I use on my Johnny, and I personally really like it. So this next one, the Judge of Love skin for Judix. This one, yeah, it's W. It looks so cool. The only Valentine skin we didn't put in W was the Gloria one, but this one just looks so cool. Judix only has one other one, which is this one. What is this one? The Wasteland Justice skin. Yeah, Wasteland Justice. Also a really good skin. I was really hyped about this when it came out. The blue hair was really cool, and the whole orange vibes and aesthetic, and the like post-apocalyptic. I think this one's also W. I think she had 2 really good skins. Again, we don't know the animations on this Valentine's one, but we will hopefully be getting it soon. I hope this one is the next one we get personally, and then the Fort, and then the Gloria. So this kind of works, but I just think it looks really cool. I think both of them are really good. I'm excited to see the animations on the ult and all that stuff. So really good skins, both really good skins. Personally, W skins for me. The next one, Cosmo's Summer Blast skin. I actually had a really funny short on this. The baby floats. The baby float gives him powers. This one's A. This one's A strictly because it's silly. I would say a lot of people are gonna put this down here. A tier. Cosmo. I think his Glory Shop skin is better. His like aviator suit, but this one is just so dope. We do have a lot of stuff in the A and the W. Don't worry, it's not going to be like that for all of them. So actually, there's kind of a bunch of really good skins still left. So the next one is Labula's Chariot Guard skin. I did actually end up getting this one before it rotated out of the store, or out of the Lucky Star section. But I think his ranked skin this season, that is going to be like impossibly hard for me to get, his like motorcycle one. I think that one is really good. I think this one's cool. It's maybe not my vibe, but I'm gonna put this one in C. I could argue maybe even B. B because it is really cool, and I don't know, the vibe of it is really dope. And when you use his second ult, it's just like a bunch of little like Pharaoh dudes jumping around. No, I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna say B. I don't think it is deserving of the C. This one's definitely a B. This one's really good. The next one is Space Cop for Mark. This one has really cool animations. I was actually debating on getting this. I made a thumbnail for a YouTube video and everything, but then I ended up not getting it. A cool skin. I think his Glory Shop skin is way better than the Cosmic Cowboy skin, but it is still definitely a really interesting vibe. The gun is really cool. The animations are really cool. But personally, I don't really super like it. I think this could pass either with B. I'm gonna put it down here in C, and it's not really my vibe. I didn't really super like it. The gun is really big. Not my favorite skin, but still passable. Still doable if you don't have a Mark skin, but if you do have the Glory skin, the Cosmic Cowboy. I think that one's just better ultimately, but still a pretty cool skin. This one, the Seguro Ambusher. I think that's how you say it. It's a W. It's a W. It's such a good skin. I know I'm putting a lot of stuff in W, but it's just such a good skin. It's probably a lot of the pros' favorite skin for OSOS. I know Myron really likes this one. It's just such a good skin. It's so cool. The vibe is really cool. I really like his smoke with like the giant cactus. And to go into another OSOS skin, his snow reindeer skin, I think this one's A. I think these ones could be interchangeable, just kind of like the Jabali ones. If you like this one more, then it would switch. I currently am using the snow reindeer skin, but I just think that these are both really good skins. I think they did a really good job. I'm not really a big Christmas person, but I think that this one just has a really cool vibe. He like throws a present out whenever it's his smoke, and it's just like icy and blue, and it just looks really cool. But I just really like that cactus. I think this one is just a little cooler to me personally, but they're both really good skins. Regardless, you're gonna get your bang for your buck. They're both really cool. So I also main OSOS, so I switch around a lot with all those skins. The next one, the Kitsune, the illusion, what is it? The back alley Kitsune. I have the file saved as the illusory Kitsune, which is what the original name was. This one is Ruby's only lucky draw skin. Other skins that Ruby has they're like recolors. So this is like her own personal kind of really interesting one. So honestly, I don't think that this could go in anywhere else but W. I think it's a really good skin. I really like the purple hair. I've personally had purple hair. I think this one has to be a W just strictly because it's her only lucky draw skin. I think we are getting a Valentine's Day one. That one hasn't been super confirmed. I did a Valentine's Day leak if you guys want to see all the skins and stuff coming into the game and all the like different game assets that are coming with some of the different events we're getting. You guys can check that out. But I feel, and Ruby is getting a skin. I didn't put it on the list for two reasons. One, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be a lucky draw skin. And two, I didn't have an actual picture like this with the full version of the skin. I only had like a close-up version, and it just wouldn't have fit. It wouldn't have fit the video. So, and I don't know if it's going to be a lucky draw or not. So I'm going to say this one's W just strictly because I think it's really cool. I think the colors are really good. The whole vibe of it's really cool. Her mask is dope. She's got freaking ninja stars. That's so dope. But the other skin could potentially be a lucky draw, and that one's pretty awesome as well. So I'm going to put it there for now, but this could potentially be an A. Maybe even people who don't like Ruby could just put this at B, but I think this one's a really good one. So, all right, the Entity Fragger skin for Shell. This one, man, this one is probably my favorite Shell skin. Is it W? Is it W? I think it is. I think it is strictly because the server not skin, her shop skin that is also like one of the top tier skins for her isn't as cool. Personally, I don't think it's as cool. I think this one's just a little better. I like the whole vibe, the animations, the like kind of gadgetry she uses with it all. It gives like that like glitchy, I'm hacking you feel. I like this one. I like this one a lot. There's a lot of W skins, and I'm noticing that, but I think this one's also really, really good. It's just a really solid skin. So we move on to Sindri. Sindri has 3. Sindri has 3. I know that's crazy. Just like Gloria, Sindri has a lot. I really like her Hyper Ace skin. I really do. This is the skin I use with her. I'm also gonna have to go W. I think this one, the colors, the whole vibe. She has a Game Boy. I have a Game Boy tattoo on my arm. It's tiny, but it's right there. She has a Game Boy on her belt. I just personally, these are and like right here, these are the skins I use on these heroes. You know, minus this one and this one. These are the skins I use on these heroes. So I think it's good. I think it's okay that we have a lot of W skins. There is a lot of W skins in this. I think that one's a W. Her next one, this one's one of the new ones. This is the Mecha Opera skin. It's actually rotating out of the shop soon. So if you guys do like this one, make sure you get it. It's going to be rotating out of the lucky draws, I think in like a day or two. Personally, I don't really like the skin. I think the animations were okay. I don't think it's a very good skin. I think I'm gonna put this one at D. I just didn't really like the whole vibe of it. I don't know. I didn't end up getting it. I just didn't. It didn't affect me aesthetically. I didn't like look at it and I'm like, I need that skin. Like, it was just cool. It was all right. Her Mecha Rooster skin. This was one of the first videos I did on the channel, actually. The Mecha Rooster skin video that I made of this specific lucky draw was actually the first video that the official T3 channel shared on their community tab of mine, which helped kind of spark my growth in this community. It's a D skin. It's a D skin, man. It was cool when it came out. You have the chicken that clucks when it shoots. And some people could say that this is even higher, but it's a D skin for me, unfortunately. I don't really like it. I don't think it's really good. I'm leaving it there. I'm leaving it there. I think that's a good spot for it. So next one is the Cider Punk for Skady. This one, I think this is like a B skin. I think it's cool. When I initially started playing the game, I fell in love with Skady and I wanted this very badly. But now that more skins have come out for her and stuff, it's just not my favorite. I used the season pass skin from season 1. And I also used the next one, which is the Lady Lullaby skin. I think this one's A. I really like Halloween skins, and I think this one is just a little bit better than this one. The Cider Punk one's just not as cool to me personally. I know it's cool. She has like the chicken and that's funny, but I think this one's better. Honestly, I think this one's better. And then the arch nemesis, the Ichiban Victor. Ichiban Victor. It's an L. That's an L. That's an L right there. Nothing can beat Beach Victor. This, yeah, no, it's not good. I don't think it fits him. I think his hair looks silly. I think the whole sushi thing was kind of lame. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Beach Victor for life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just a better skin. It's just a better skin. All right, guys, that is my full tier list of all the lucky draw skins. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know which ones are your favorites down in the comments, and what you would like to see as far as other tier lists. I know I want to do an actual hero tier list of just, you know, the season 4 heroes and the tier list just in general, but it's very hard to make a tier list of just the heroes when a lot of heroes, it just depends on the game type, it depends on the map. That's a very general, broad thing. So maybe I'll do it in the sense of like actual game types. So like we do like a team deathmatch tier list, or you know, a control tier list, or a free-for-all tier list. Something along the lines of that might make a little more sense. But if you do want to see a general tier list, let me know. I think that'd be really cool. I do have it set up and ready to go. So all you got to do is click record on a separate video and get that going, and get some footage to kind of throw in the mix. So let me know down in the comments what your favorite lucky draw skin is. Personally, I think it's probably the Avant-Garde skin, the Avant-Garde Beats with Johnny Jet. I think that's my favorite. Let me know what your favorite is in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace out, guys.